here. Thank you for joining me. I have a request for some hamstrings, opening up the hamstring. So I'll show you a few of my fave stretches for that. Yeah? Let's start in a forward fold. That in itself is a wonderful hamstring stretch. So forward fold, we can do seated. You can grab your booty, always a good excuse to grab the booty. Pull back a little bit, so pull back the flesh slightly. So what that does is it sits the pelvis forward a little bit. Yeah, so we have a little bit more space. Flex the toes, flex the feet, pull the toes back. Reach up, and then exhale, begin to pour forward. So really extending the heart forward. Yeah. Slow, steady inhales. And exhale. So this is like doubling, opening up the back, extending the back and the backs of the legs. So forward fold, this is called Paschimottanasana, is yummy, yummy. And some of us feel that in different places. So you might, depending on where you're tight, might feel it in different places. We can do this standing as well. So go ahead and come to standing. Feet hips distance apart. So that doesn't mean like this. Often we think our hips are a lot bigger than they are. See, normally it's about 2 fist width. It's normally about hips distance, yeah? So inhale, halfway lift, make space. So it's the same thing as whenever we were on the ground. You kind of lengthen the spine and then fold forward. So the hands can come to the outside of the feet. Maybe you reach and grab for the backs of the thighs, backs of the calves. I like to push up, pull up on the shins with my hands. That tends to bring me down just a little bit farther. You can also bend the knees here. See what feels good. Yeah. Release the hands. Let's walk over towards the right side. So just hit in a couple different places. And then over towards the lefts and the hips to the right. Beautiful. Step to the top of the mat if you're not already there. And we'll take the right leg back. Sorry, take the right leg back. So this is a little vinyasa, which is a movement with breath that I really like. So the front lunge, back lunge. So you may have done this with me before. So front lunge, I'm sinking the hips down. This is really getting into kind of my quads, hip flexors. And then back lunge, I straighten the front leg, bend the back leg. Flex the front toes, yeah? Sometimes in the beginning it's like, what? What's going on? But yeah, so it's just reversed. And then inhale, we come forward, front lunge. And exhale, back lunge. We just move with breath here. So it's getting into the calf to the hamstring. Yeah, continue to move with breath. And exhale back once more. Inhale forward. And let's wide leg forward fold. So come towards the right. Pour the head down. Maybe grab for the ankles. Maybe find some movement here. Move the hips. Moving the hips feels good. I can feel that in my hammies. And you can stay here as long as you like. I'm just showing some different stretches. So inhale, halfway lift. Extend the spine. Maybe wiggle your butt. And we'll come around to the right foot in front, so the back of your mat. Inhale, front lunge, sink the hips. And exhale, back lunge, just straighten the front leg, bend the back leg. Yeah? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, one last time, sink the hips low. And exhale, pour forward. Inhale. And once more, wide leg, forward fold. Anything with the arms. I'm just hanging. I'm taking it more yin-like, just a good hang. And then inhale, halfway lift. Let's move into pyramid pose. come to the left side of the mat again. So to set up for this, we're going to separate the feet. The back foot's going to come out at a 45-degree angle, but the hips are square and the front leg is forward. Inhale, halfway lift, pull back on the left hip, maybe even take the left thumb and pull back on the left hip slightly. Inhale, and then exhale, pour forward. Yummy. This is a really nice pose. Maybe the hands go wide, give you a little bit extra support here. You can bend slightly the front leg. See what feels good. Inhale, halfway lift, create some space. And exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Press evenly through both feet. Yes. Plant the hands at the top of the mat. Bend the front knee. And inhale, let's come all the way up, one leg mountain. We didn't know this was coming. Right leg up. I was just thinking, oh, this will be good too. Figure 4. So figure 4, we can do lots of different ways. This gets into the hip too. So we can do it here, standing. Mine are tight. You can bring the hands down into a forward fold. This is really nice, and you'll have more stability here. Really, really good. Release the back of the head. I'm just noticing I'm still holding mine. And then let's come back up into the balance just for a moment. And release, shake it out. We can do that on the other side. So this time let's step back with the left leg. We'll come into triangle. Another way you can get into this is from up high. So I'll show it this way as well. So with the left leg back, I have the tendency will be to have the hips turned. But you want to pull back on the right hip, square the hips, press evenly through both feet. And it'll help if you lift that back arch. Just a little bit. So you can begin to pour forward, length, 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 length. And then bring the hands down. It's a different way to get in. The feet are not in a line. They are about hips distance apart. So still notice if the booty wants to come to the right, you can take your right thumb into the hip crease and pull it back. Yeah? Pour forward. Slight bend in the standing leg. We don't want to hyperextend, so protect that, especially if you're flexible. Inhale, halfway lift, pull the belly in. That'll help to find some length, and exhale, fold forward. Hands can come wide. They can turn around and start to walk back. Maybe they even grab for the back of the calf. Actively pressing through both feet. And notice how you can press more in one foot or more in the other, and that'll change the direction of the hips as well. So you can kind of play around there. Full exhale. Plant the hands at the top of the mat. Begin to bend into the right leg. We're going to come all the way up to stand. One leg mountain. Find your stability here. And then exhale. You can sink down. Figure 4. Oof. It's good. My hips are a little cranky today, so this feels really nice. And then we can pour forward as well. Come down, plant the hands, release the back of the neck. It can be really nice for the standing or for the foot that's flexed to press into this top arm, and then the arm can press back into the foot. You'll get some more activation here. One more inhale. Full exhale. Begin to bend in the standing leg. Just for balance sake, we'll come all the way back up. And bring both legs down. Yeah, let's come back down to the ground. Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, the feet wide. Butterfly pose. Kind of flex it out, bounce it out. So these are just some different hamstring stretches. And it's nice when they blend with other things. We get into the hips a little bit too. Let's bring the legs together as well. Not together. Bring them not together. And I can show you, here's one. I can't remember the Sanskrit name for it. Maybe somebody knows. It's turtle pose. So actually, instead of the legs being wide, we'll bring them more like this. So you can fold forward right here. You can bring your arms back and release the head down. So this could be a turtle pose. Maybe the head comes onto a cushion or block. Or you bend the knees slightly. This will be a fun challenge for once the hamstrings are open. Reach forward, and then we'll slide the arms underneath. Yeah? And then you can extend the legs. I'm not going to put my head all the way down, but I'm looking at the abundant Bali life right here at the micro level. Flower petals and all kinds of little bugs. One more inhale. Full exhale. To get out, you kind of have to press into the heels. That'll lift the knees and slide back out. I'm just coming to a seat. Just thinking about how abundant the Bali life is. I always imagine, like when I think about Bali, like on the globe or on the map, is this island that, I'm closing my eyes even as I do it, this island with all of this like cartoon foliage and trees just like falling off the island, like it can barely contain itself. And you can see like birds and stuff all flying around and animals, and it's like so lush it can barely, stay on the land, and it really feels like that. It is gorgeous here. Yeah. Well, I'm getting distracted. I hope that helped, and feel free to, some of these poses that really resonated, just stay and chill and stay for a while, and utilize your breath to go deeper. Yeah, that's about all, folks. If you want to come here and explore Bali with me, I have some retreats coming up, so check out coldchanceyoga.com. I'd love to show you around one of my favorite places on this planet. So, peace. I will see you next time.